Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is 3-Chord Dave and today we're talking about the PRS SilverSky because the SE is almost here. So let's do it. Yes folks, the SilverSky SE version is almost here and we're going to talk about it in just a minute. But first, let's just remind you that 3-Chord Dave Live is happening on Saturday. It happens every single Saturday. We just took a 2-week break over the holidays, but we are back this week, 2 hours on a Saturday evening for me, about guitars, music, movies, everything. We just talk about stuff and it's always a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone again after that 2-week break. It's going to be very cool. I hope to see you there. Make sure you're subscribed and have hit the notification bell and choose all notifications. That way, when we go live, which is at 10 p.m. Irish time, you can come and join us no matter where you are in the world. And we have a lot of fun. So definitely make sure you join us. And we'll be giving away a free guitar once we hit 5,000 subscribers on 3-Chord Dave Live. So make sure you join us right here on Saturday. Now let's talk about the PRS SE SilverSky, or the SilverSky SE. I don't know which one to call it, but whatever, it is happening and we now have some specs and details. We even know the color choices and we know the prices. So let's get into those. So we're getting 4 colors, which is very similar to what happened when the PRS SilverSky was initially released. And these are the colors that we've got. So we've got Stone Blue, we've got Dragon Fruit, okay, we got Evergreen, which is 2 words apparently, and then we've got the incorrectly named Moon White. It should have been called Buttery Smooth, but whatever, Moon White is what they went with. So, you know, it's their guitar, they can call it what they want. Anyway, a lot of buzz about these kind of more pastel type colors, no metallic colors and stuff than you would find on the American made version. But again, that is way more expensive, so I can understand why. But these colors are going to be exclusive to the SE version too, so interesting choices. Maybe it's trying to make people buy the SE version that already have an American version. And these guitars, one of the big differences as well is that they are going to be made in Indonesia instead of in the USA. So the SE versions of PRS guitars, that is quite standard. PRS SE guitars are phenomenal from my experience of playing one of them, which I own and love. And in fact is probably my most played guitar. It's a great, great guitar. And I expect this SilverSky. If you're a Strat fan, sorry to bring up the S word, but if you are a Strat fan, this is going to be a killer guitar. Now let's just dig into it a little bit because there are some weird things about this guitar. The choices they have made are questionable probably, or I don't know, just unusual. So we'll see what it's like. Maybe it's just another reason for people to buy this guitar, to test it out even. But here's the big one. Okay, it's the fretboard radius. You've probably heard about it by now. 8.5 inches. What the hell are they doing? So the normal American-made SilverSky has a 7.25 inch fretboard radius, or that's what it's supposed to be at least, and that's to replicate vintage Fenders. That's what they generally have. So you would think the SE version would have a 7.25 inch radius as well, but no, they've gone with this 8.5 and that makes no sense. Most PRS guitars, for example, fall between 10 inches and 11.5 inches. Yes, we're still talking about fretboard radius. Get your mind out of the gutter. But yeah, 10 to 11.5 is kind of the range you find most PRS guitars in. And the SilverSky, 7.25. So where did this 8.5 come from? I don't know, but it's going to be very interesting to see how these compare to original SilverSkys and what effect, you know, whether people will enjoy it. I don't know. I think it's a risky one, but it should make them a little bit more beginner friendly, shall we say. It should make them a little bit more easier to play. I mean, they're not hard to play, but you know, it should make them just a little bit kind of more accessible. So it's a little bit interesting from PRS. Not a super big deal, but where'd they get 8.5 from? I don't know. Another difference, but not really a big deal, poplar bodies instead of alder bodies. Poplar is ugly, so you got to paint it. Alder is slightly prettier, but still tends to get painted anyway. But yeah, again, it's not a huge big deal. Obviously, it's a cost-cutting measure right there. So the SilverSky comes with what they call 635JM single coil pickups, obviously designed to replicate what may have been in John Mayer's previous signature models with that other company who makes Strats. I mean, this shape of guitar. Yeah, so fine, but the new ones come with S attached to the end. I don't know why they put inverted commas around the S, but they do. So there you go. So I'm sure they'll be fine. Looking forward to hearing them, which by the way, we'll get full demos and everything on this guitar on the 11th. It'll probably happen on PRS's YouTube page, and on their website they'll have a load of stuff. Not just SE stuff, not just SE SilverSky, but like lots of stuff. So that's an interesting one. They also, locking tuners come on the SilverSky. These are not locking tuners, just PRS vintage tuners. They look the same except for the locking element, so I don't know, is it really that much of a cost saver? Who knows, maybe. But yeah, so they look pretty cool though at the same time. We'll take a look at the headstock in a minute because there's something we want to talk about there. So pretty much then it's the same. So you got the 5-way switch, you've got the volume and two-tone knobs. They look exactly the same as they do on or almost the same as they do on the American version. And all around, yeah, this is a pretty cool guitar. So yeah, look, got a picture of the two headstocks here. Obviously you can see the SE one has SE written on it, and there's just something about it though. They look almost the same, but not quite. And I think if you look at the top peak, it looks a little bit pointier. I don't know if I think it looks better or if I think it looks worse. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this new PRS SilverSky SE headstock though. I think it looks pretty good. I just wonder, like, which one do I like better? Should it be pointier? Will they all look the same? I presume they will, but anyway. The thing on the headstock that is kind of bugging me is the truss rod cover. I think it looks sleek and awesome on the American made version, and it looks crap on the SE version. It doesn't look great, but then again, that's standard what you get on a PRS SE guitar. That's kind of the truss rod cover that's on my one. So anyway, these are going to look pretty cool, and they are coming very, very quickly. These are apparently going to be available to purchase next week. So make sure you have, you know, cashed in your Bitcoin and everything. Maybe that's not a good time to do that. Anyway, that's for another channel. But let's talk about pricing. So very surprised at the prices these are coming in at. As I said a couple of weeks ago, expected them to come in over €1,000 and $1,000 and so forth. But no, $850 is the price of this guitar. €749 in euro and $699. Just sounds like a much better price point. That's what it is in the UK in pounds. Those prices are phenomenal considering just because we crossed the new year, guitar prices went up. These seem pretty phenomenally priced to me. I'm very excited about this. Now, I'm not a huge Strat guy, so I'm not sure I'm going to pick one of these up at first. I think the initial run is going to be quite limited. If you want one, you're going to have to act quickly. I think my PRS SilverSky decision will be pushed into when stocks are readily available. I'm also not super enthusiastic of these colors. I think, you know, I'll wait for like a flip-flop blue or something. But we'll see. I don't think that's going to happen in the SE versions. But you never know. They do keep pumping out colors, new colors of this guitar. In the American version, in the 4 years that they've been out now, they've just had lots and lots of different colors. So it'll be interesting to see what happens on the SE side of things, because paint is paint and it can be, you know, just added to it, whatever, it doesn't really matter. So interesting to see. Let me know your thoughts on the SilverSky and the pricing in particular. I think it's really great that they've come in at this price point, and I'm excited. Of course, they will most likely come with the SE gig bag. That is one of the best gig bags that has ever come with a guitar of all time. It's absolutely fabulous, and it has a hook so you can hang it up in your wardrobe, which is exactly where mine is when my guitar is not in it. which is most of the time. So anyway, that's it. But don't forget, guys, we are giving away a guitar on this channel when we hit 5,000 subscribers. That's less than 200 subscribers away as I speak right now. So make sure if you have not hit the subscribe button that you do it now. Hit the like button too so that more people can check out the channel. That'll be super cool of you. And don't forget to join us for 3 Chord Dave Live on Saturday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you again in the next one. Take care.